Imagine if you could put your actual Air Jordans or your Lambo into the metaverse. 3D scanning real-world tangible items, it's actually possible thanks to some pretty cool camera technology. The combination of the virtual world with the real world gives us new experiences and opportunities that we've only ever dreamed of until now. It's your actual gateway to the metaverse.
Now on today's video, we take a look into the technology behind a crypto project that is revolutionizing the 3D model space. Gamifying people working for them, their main mission is to speed up mass adoption of crypto by basically bringing in the next 10 million users with next generation 3D technology. Now we listen to you in the comments. The project we're talking about today is Metahero. So make sure you smash that like and let's get some meta money.
Metaverse-related markets, although still not quite defined, have been growing and predicted to increase exponentially in the coming years. The in-game items market alone is currently worth $50 billion, while the AR and VR markets are estimated at about $30 billion. But they're predicted to grow to about $300 billion by the year 2024.
To be honest, those numbers are actually even a little bit conservative. We know that the two biggest segments of the in-game asset market are NFTs and avatars. Metahero brings 3D scanning and modeling technology to these markets.
Now, this technology generates ultra-realistic 3D avatars and virtual items to be used across games, VR, social media, and online fashion. The tech also allows for the creation of NFTs from real-world works of art and collectibles.
Be your own hero with next-generation 3D technology. With the use of Ultra HD scanning technology, Metahero and Wolf Digital World have partnered to bring on the next 10 million new users to cryptocurrency. Robert Grin, their founder, has made this his mission statement, and it's something admirable that we both agree with. Gaming, fashion, medicine, NFTs, social media, VR, AR, and the metaverse are all destinations of scanned people and real-world objects.
Wow, that's really cool. Now, I know one industry that's going to be huge is fashion. And I mean, we're about to see a big fashion show at Decentraland at the end of March. Now, imagine being able to try on some new clothes. They were just modeled on the runway, and they come custom fit to you and your avatar because you've been scanned in. Now, when you go ahead and purchase these, they're just gonna come straight to your door, ready to go. I think this is absolutely gonna revolutionize the way that we shop.
It's gonna be fashion in two ways too. We're gonna have one, the digital assets that you wear in game, and then also it's real life fit.
Yeah.
So you can try things on like if they're your real size, and then it'll just come, like you said, straight to your door.
Yep.
Adidas, Nike, Ralph Lauren, Louis Vuitton, and more are all working on their fashion lines right now in the metaverse. So you know there's more big names racing to get some of this market share. Now those will all be opportunities to be on the lookout for.
Absolutely, we've been preaching about getting in early, so just keep your eye on the pulse, or keep your eye on what's going on and get yourself a good entry on some of these projects. And now when it comes to the medicine aspect of it, I mean, you could really get a medical checkup anywhere in the world. I don't really know a whole lot about it right now, but I think in the future, we're gonna learn a lot more and it's gonna be pretty cool. So now when it comes to avatars, that is something the project is utilizing the community for some participation. There's also a financial incentive. You can get paid up to $1,000 in the Hero token to scan your body into the metaverse. Now, we'll get into the tokenomics shortly, but 1% of the total token supply is earmarked for the people that get their bodies scanned.
This is the part where it gets kind of freaky to me. I don't know if I would necessarily scan myself into a metaverse. It sounds cool, but also like you're giving up all of your scanned data. But I guess we go to the airport, we get scanned every day, right?
Absolutely, I'm a Clear member, they've got my stuff. I would definitely get scanned, but I would want to control my avatar. I wouldn't give it to the company to use and let someone else use my skin or whatever.
Yeah, would you let somebody else be you in a metaverse?
I don't know.
Not for $1,000, but what if you could rent yourself out for $100 a day or $200 a day? Or what if you're famous? Maybe you could be a famous celebrity and scan celebrity in the game. Would you license that?
That'd be cool.
Maybe if I was a celebrity, but I wouldn't want people shaming my name or making me look bad in a digital world and then recording it and putting it on social media. It just seems a little crazy to me.
That does seem crazy. Hey, let us know down in the comments if you would give up your digital doppelganger for $1,000 in Hero token. Let us know.
There is 100,000 of you that will actually be able to get this $1,000, But in the short term, you will have to go to Abu Dhabi in order to get scanned, because that is where the only scanner is right now. Now they plan on putting 24 more of them around the world and scanning around 150,000 people a year in each location. So that's still a lot of people, but it's gonna take some time to get people scanned into the metaverse.
Absolutely, very cool. Now their partner, Wolf Digital World, are the technical partner and already well-known 3D scanning company, providing more than 8 years of R&D on the physical gateway to the metaverse. Metahero and Wolf Digital World will deploy metascanners across the globe. And it's important to note that Wolf Digital World has also recently partnered with Sony.
And that's what we were just talking about, is all of those scanners, and that is the company doing it. They're known in the space for their 3D modeling, and so this is a major partnership to partner with this crypto project and metaverse space.
Yeah, now the camera system is super cool. It's this huge dome with 200 cameras. It stands about 23 feet tall and about 20 feet wide.
Now these scans will take time. We see other companies like Niantic that runs Pokemon Go, you might have heard of them. They're basically crowdsourcing this as well. They're getting users to take scans with their phones of prominent locations, and the more you scan, the more incentive you have in game, the more rewards you get. So we're kind of seeing two different models here. We'll see which one wins out.
That's really cool. Now, Everdome will provide a destination for Metahero's remarkable tech to live, interact, and flourish, taking Metahero from the gateway into the metaverse together with Everdome to a fully ubiquitous Web3 experience, to the point where when you take off your VR headset, you're not going to know if you're still in the metaverse or not. That's insane.
Yeah, like being able to tell the real world and the metaverse, I don't know, with HD, it's crazy.
That's cool. So now with the whole Everdome thing, they are doing a pre-sale, and they're going to do a snapshot on January 10th, and you have to be holding at least 50,000 hero tokens to be able to participate in that pre-sale.
Basically, that'll give you a 10% discount on land in Everdome, and it will also allow you to participate in the drop. You'll get whitelisted.
Cool. Everdome will also be able to expand your real estate portfolio, very similar to what you do in the real world. You can advertise if you're looking to expand your company or your product footprint, both in the meta world and the real universe. Advertising space will be available. Really cool.
When it comes to the hero token and the tokenomics, everything in this ecosystem will be transacted in hero. Scanning, licensing, NFT sales, all paid with hero. The metaverse is the next frontier. The hero token will have major utility in and out of this new frontier.
That's really cool. The token price has ranged from a half a penny up to 25 cents on the 52-week low and high, respectively. It has a 10 billion token max supply with a 5.1 billion tokens in circulation. The current market cap is a little over $704 million.
At the time of this recording, I think it's roughly around 13 cents. So if you need to get 50,000, that's a good chunk of change. But BCS scan shows there are 214K Metahero wallets listed, with the top wallet having 34% of the supply, or 3.3 billion tokens. The top 3 exchanges you can purchase Hero on are KuCoin, Gate.io, and PancakeSwap.
Wow, now that's some pretty cool technology. Again, I would think that if I had the opportunity to go over to Dubai or Abu Dhabi and get scanned in, I would give it a try. But I would want to be able to control my own avatar.
Exactly. I would want to make sure I knew who was using it, or how it was being used, or where my data was going. I mean, a lot of these companies are big data plays, and you know, when you get paid to do something or something is free, what is it? We are usually the product.
Absolutely.
So be aware of that and just know it. But there is a lot of opportunity. So this is where the world is going. We can't necessarily stop it. So be on the lookout, invest wisely, even if you don't participate. And to learn more about all of this stuff, come over to New Money Gang channel. We talk about this stuff all the time, and we're doing all in on Metaverse and play to earn.
All right, we'll see you next time.
Bye.